Hey everyone, before we dive in, if you're as fascinated by space as I am, go ahead and like this video and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. You won't want to miss what we're about to uncover today, so stick with me until the end, because we're talking about something that could change the future of humanity. Trust me, this might just be the key to our evolution. Now, let me ask you this. How close are we to actually living in space? We've all seen the sci-fi movies and dreamed about colonies on other planets. But what if I told you that this dream is getting closer to reality every day? The technology, the plans, the ambition, they're all coming together. We're on the brink of a transformation that could take us from earthbound beings to space citizens. And I'm not just talking about a quick trip to the moon or Mars. I'm talking about actually living there, maybe even beyond. Section 1, the race to space habitats. Let's start with what's happening right now. The race to build space habitats is on, and it's moving faster than most people realize. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And they're not just focused on space tourism anymore. They're working on real, long-term space stations that could serve as homes for humans. Picture this, floating in low Earth orbit, looking down at the planet every single day, knowing that you live in space. It sounds like something out of a dream, right? But that's just the start of the journey. The next big goal is the moon, and we're already laying the groundwork for that. NASA's Artemis program is aiming to send humans back to the lunar surface, but this time, it's not just about a quick visit. This time, we're going there to stay. Imagine living on the moon, working in lunar habitats, extracting resources, and building the foundation for humanity's next big leap. The moon could be our first true space home. It's closer than Mars and easier to reach, but it's just the warm-up act for the real prize, Mars. Section 2, the future of Mars colonies. Mars, our red neighbor. For decades, scientists have been dreaming of colonizing Mars, and now we're closer than ever. Not just sending a few astronauts for a brief mission, but building permanent human colonies. We're talking about actual cities on Mars. And it's not as impossible as it sounds. Mars has water ice, which means we could use it to sustain life. The idea of terraforming Mars, changing its atmosphere and environment to be more Earth-like, isn't just science fiction anymore. It's a real possibility that scientists are actively researching. Now, let's take a moment here to really think about what this means. Can you imagine waking up every morning to the sight of Mars's rugged red landscape outside your window? Can you imagine humans working, playing, and living their daily lives on another planet? But here's where things get even more interesting. Mars might just be a stepping stone to something even bigger. Section 3, living beyond the solar system? What if Mars isn't the end goal, but just the beginning? Some scientists believe that within the next century, we could be living on the moons of other planets. Take Saturn's moon, Titan, for example. Titan has its own atmosphere and lakes of liquid methane, an eerie but fascinating world. Or how about Europa, a moon of Jupiter that's believed to have vast oceans hidden beneath its icy crust? Imagine setting up colonies on these moons, mining resources, and even exploring those alien oceans. We could be living on worlds that, right now, we can only dream of. And if that blows your mind, just wait. Because once we master living in our own solar system, why stop there? With the pace of breakthroughs in quantum mechanics and interstellar travel, it's not impossible to imagine humans exploring other star systems. That's right. One day, we might be sending missions to distant exoplanets, planets that could support life orbiting other stars. Interstellar travel is no longer just for sci-fi. It's something that future generations may actually experience. Section 4, why this matters for Earth. But let's bring it back to why this matters now. For us, here on Earth. Living in space could be the key to saving our planet. Think about it, we're constantly putting pressure on Earth's resources. But if we can mine asteroids, grow food in space, or harvest energy from solar farms in orbit, we could relieve the strain on Earth's ecosystems. We wouldn't need to deplete our own planet anymore. Space could offer us endless resources, ensuring that Earth stays healthy and vibrant for future generations. And there's more. By solving the challenges of living in space, figuring out how to survive in extreme environments, creating new technologies for energy, food, and medicine, we'll bring those breakthroughs back to Earth. Imagine the possibilities. Solutions for food scarcity, renewable energy technologies, medical advancements that change the way we live here on our home planet. Ultimately, expanding into space could spark the next great leap in human evolution. We'll be forced to innovate, adapt, and think in ways we never have before. Living in space won't just change where we are, it will change who we are. As we face the challenges of colonizing other worlds, we'll develop a deeper understanding of what it means to be human and maybe unlock new potential within ourselves. Outro. So, how close are we to living in space? Closer than you might think. From space stations to lunar bases, Martian colonies, and even life on distant moons or exoplanets, we're on the verge of a new era for humanity. The question isn't if we'll live in space, it's when. If that got your curiosity going, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around because we've got a lot more exciting content coming your way. You won't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.